When was the last time you fed?
I prefer a nice liver, but I may change my mind at any time. You look very tasty, but I think I like you. Would you like to stay for tea, my friend?
Finally caught this on video.
Where's it going? It goes right over by the... There goes another one. Yeah. Incoming.
The moon is almost full. Why are there two suns? Can someone explain this to me? Two suns right now. What planet is beside the sun that's big? There's not one. There's not one.
This guy was driving through the forest in the middle of the night when he saw this person in white walking aimlessly through the road. Many people claim that this is a spirit or a ghost, and if you pull over to the side of the road and allow them to hitchhike with you, they will kill you. I'm gonna roll the clip right now.
This is one of the scariest places in Texas that I've ever been to. This hospital in Houston, Texas was closed down after Hurricane Harvey. And it was shut down in such a hurry that they left everything inside. Inside this building is medical equipment, records, and there's still power. It's truly creepy and the ghosts of patients still haunt its halls. Would you explore this building with me? Let me know below.
If you've traveled in Vermont, you might have noticed witch windows. They have a cool superstition. The wicked witches can never fly into your home if you place these windows at an angle. Just picture Winnie the Witch cackling until she finds herself unable to enter your home on the rooftop. Others think that these are coffin windows. A more practical solution to moving the deceased down the stairs would obviously be to yeet them from the rooftops.
What's up, Sandy? What the hell is that? I don't know, but...
We seen this in the middle of a thunderstorm.
I just don't know what it's doing in the middle of a storm like that.
Could be that thing where they like targeted weather.
Harp?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
No. Google it too if it's like the thing.
It's like a lightsaber in the sky.
Whoa! You guys didn't see that big like black thing just fly across?
No. I did. I probably got it on camera. Posted shit on TikTok, man.
What is it?
Crazy.
I'm just so random.
Weirdest things people have found in their gardens, Part 2. A Roman villa and child's coffin. In 2016, a man in Wiltshire, England hired some electricians to lay some cables to his barn. When they started to dig, they uncovered part of a mosaic floor. Archaeologists were called to investigate, and they discovered multiple rooms from a Roman villa. Some of the walls were preserved up to 5 feet high. The house was built around 1800 years ago and collapsed about 1500 years ago. To preserve the ruins, the holes have now been backfilled with dirt. Oh yeah, and they also identified this as a child's coffin from the Roman times. The man had been using it as a planter. If you found this interesting, like and follow for more.
This might be the scariest thing that ever happened to America. We all know that America had a lot of scary things happen to it. But this has to be the scariest thing ever. On August 29th, 1968, every single TV in America shut down. But a demonic whispering was coming from every TV in America. Many people believed that it was the devil trying to get across some message. But nobody really understood it. This lasted for about 25 seconds, then all the TVs came back on. To this day, nobody knows what caused it or why it happened, but everybody believes it was the works of the devil.
You guys, this is what we caught on camera last night. Yesterday it started to rain, and then the thunder came out, I don't know what I saw, but I swear it looked like it had wings.
Is the house lit up too?
I don't know if it's a portal,
house is alive.
or it's an angel, a ghost, an alien.
It's like a fucking mouth.
What do you guys think?
See the mouth over there?
And look at, and then it starts moving too. See? And it just added more. It's moving, it's moving.
It looks like there's a mouth there.
It's moving.
The dark spot's a mouth. Something's coming out of it.
It's moving. See that thing? And it goes right back into the light. Right back into the light bulb.
This is supposedly a true story that happened to a user on Reddit. It's called The Pink Room. It's story time.
Take a seat. Hurry, Black Widow's on. Who has popcorn?
So not too long ago, a young kid and his family moved into a brand new house. Everything would start out fine as they were shown around the house by the realtor. It would not be until sometime into the tour that the kid noticed a completely pink room. But it was what he would see sitting at the dresser that would absolutely chill him to the bone. The boy could not believe his eyes as a very odd looking lady was seen sitting in the room. She would even wave at him. After seeing this, he was understandably stunned, so he would ask his mom who that lady was, but she would just brush him off. She was more focused on what the realtor was saying. The strangest part is that once the family moved in, they found that no rooms were pink. Fast forward a few years later, and the kid was now in high school and the family had went about their life. The family would start to renovate that same room when a chilling discovery was made. The last layer of paint on that wall was indeed pink. So who exactly was that mystery lady? Like and comment for more stories.
This is a clip that genuinely freaks me out. A YouTuber by the name of Thrift School makes videos showing how he's able to sell secondhand products to make some extra money. In this clip, he goes to Goodwill and films a new video. But when he uploads the video to YouTube, his viewers in the comments begin to point out something incredibly creepy.
Thing about doing this for so many years, I kind of know just by looking, right? I don't have to scan every single one of these things.
Did you see it? When he pulls the CD case out, you can see a smiling woman behind him. But when he turns around, there's nobody there. There's even video proof that the man filming showed up at the Goodwill alone that day, as we can see in the reflection of the window in this video here. What's even stranger is that when he first pulls out the CD case, there's no one in the reflection. But once he flips it over, she just suddenly appears and then disappears within seconds.
Has anyone ever told you the story of Ted the Caver? I thought not. It's not a story the spelunkers would tell you. But it is a story I'm going to tell you because it's really fucking creepy. And whether it's a creepypasta or not, enough people have experienced things that are similar to Ted's story that I think it's worth mentioning. Now, if you go online and look up Ted the Caver, you will find a fully written story. There are versions of it that have been narrated completely. My favorite is the Dark Somniums version. But the bulk of the story is that Ted goes caving and he breaks his way through a series of rocks that are too small to get through. And once on the other side, he starts to find markings. And he starts to hear sounds that sound like people moving around. At one point, he comes across what he believes to be a humanoid creature, which emerges from a doorway that wasn't necessarily there. So creepypasta or not, what was Ted the Caver's story? And is it possible that this Redditor, this person that was writing this story for us, was trying to tell us the truth while masking it as a fiction?
I just watched a documentary about this place called the Mystery Flesh Pit, which is apparently a giant mouth in the ground that is like a huge ass monster, but it's also like this underground cavern of cave that like apparently people love to explore, and there's all this crazy stuff that happens down there, and it has blown my freaking mind how much lore and how crazy this story is and how many parts of it. So I'm starting to think it's a real thing. Like, I don't know if it's not real or if it is real, but you know how they say there's all this crazy stuff in national parks, and like the reason there's national parks is because there's like stuff out there that they're trying to like protect and surround. This is one of those things. It's like a giant freaking cavern of organs that people just walk around in and just love hanging out in. They're like, let's explore this, and there's just all this shit. Like, I want to make a video about all the little parts because I've seen so much about it now that I'm just like, it's called the Mystery Flesh Pit. Look it up.